Welcome back to the Football Manager Journeyman. This looks different to the beginning of the last episode, doesn't it? You'll obviously be able to tell by the thumbnail and from what you can see on screen. We've moved clubs. We had job offers in the last episode, in the last stream. We applied for a number of different jobs. Jesus, so a lot of under 19 jobs available. Let's reset, that's why. We applied for a number of jobs in the last episode, including Crystal Palace, Fulham, Werder Bremen. Did we apply for Werder Bremen? I think I was going to apply for Werder Bremen. Schalke's just become available as well. That would have been a great job to apply for. We applied for Lorient, although we didn't. No, did I apply for Lorient? I think Lorient actually approached me without me applying for it. We applied for a couple in Spain as well. And we've ended up in the Premier League at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, they are not doing well this season. Their history in this save is to finish mid-table. Season 1, 10th. Sorry, Season 1, 11th. 10th, 10th, and now 18th in the league with not a great run of form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defeats in a row before the manager was sacked. They immediately beat Leeds, and in my first game, I lost 2-0 at home against Everton. We now have 8th place Leicester at home. I'm expecting to lose that. Then relegation rivals Norwich, Man United, relegation rivals Fulham, and then Tottenham and Liverpool, which isn't going to be too fun. And then as we start the new year, City, Man United, Tottenham, Chelsea. That's not going to be great. So we might not pick up too many points over the next few games. I did go through the squad in the last episode, so I'll give you a brief run over here. In goal is an aging 35-year-old David De Gea. We are looking in January for a new starting goalkeeper. I also may well look for a starting striker as well, if I've got the money. Guedes potentially could go up top. And that's something I hadn't thought about utilising actually to this point, but I could put Guedes up top. Fabio Silva is the starting striker at present. Wanted by Manchester United. So if I could sell Fabio Silva for 100 million, I'd be thrilled. Although, I've got a £52 million transfer budget, 155 grand in the wages, but I only keep 55% of transfer revenue made. Meaning that if I do sell anyone, and we are going to be looking to sell people, Bruno Mendes is currently negotiating a move away, waiting on a work permit decision to move to Everton. That's going to raise some funds for us. A couple of other players I want to look to move on, but we do have some talent in the squad. Real Donald Mbolo is here. Mahmoud Dahoud is pretty decent in most areas. We've got a lot of 3-star players. And hopefully, Teo Cabano is going to leave us as well, hopefully. That's the plan. Anyway, he's transfer listed. Mariano, I'm tempted to move on as well, although he might be a half-decent squad player to have. 50 grand a week, though, would free up quite a bit in my wages. And in fact, I've decided in the moment to transfer list him. So we'll sell on Mariano as well. I'm going to look to buy a starting goalkeeper. And outside of that, we will wait and see what happens. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this Journeyman save. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more now of our next chapter in our journey. The 3rd club we've managed. And of course, come and join me on Twitch. Link in the description down below. Where you can get involved. 2 million from Shakhtar. I'll accept 2 million from Shakhtar. We'll give Zenit an ultimatum. Come across and join me and watch these live on Twitch. Link in the description down below. But for the time being, we will crack on. Unfortunately, the club sold before I got here in the summer. Pedro Neto, he left. Keanu Hoover left on a free. Max Kilman was sold as well. Ruben Neves was sold to Juventus. So a lot of their better players, they sold in the summer, which is why, presumably, they're having a poorer season this year. Marcus Edwards as well, sold for 23.5 million. Would have loved to have had him as an option for me. So it's frustrating, but it's a rebuild. Just as it's a rebuild in the Glory Hunter. A little bit less of a rebuild here, I guess, with Wolves than Malaga. But still, it's going to be a challenge to try and keep this Wolves side up. The club vision is purely to avoid relegation this season. And then they want top half moving forward, which is going to be a bit of a yikes. But Mariano wants to discuss personal matters. I've asked them to match your value. Oh, dear. Anyway, drop the video a like. I'm going to dive into this. I'll see you in a bit. So, Leicester at home. We just lost to Everton at home, so I'd like to actually get a point on the board at least here. Rulli, James Justin, Silla, Vegas, Luca Pellegrini, Ekkelenkamp, Maximovic, Madison, Zoloy, Damsgaard and Patson Daka up top for them. Come on, Raul. Pen? Given. I didn't think it was. He just ran off with the ball there, Silla, but looks like a penalty is going to be given. It's going to go to VAR. And if it is given... which it isn't. No penalty. Oh, bugger. Haven't used Ndombele yet. Well, obviously, we've only managed one game so far. So I'm still learning who's good and who's not. Or who can give me what in any given scenario. Just don't. Thank you. So we will find out over the next few games who's going to give us good performances and who isn't. It's a case of learning what's going on. That is going to be a second yellow card for Luca Pellegrini here. So we're going to go attacking now. Well, we're going to dominate the game. Play well. And it doesn't look like we're going to get a result other than a 0-0 draw. Although, against their 10 men, in stoppage time, this would be a brilliant time to get a goal. A, to win the game and get 3 points. And B, heading into the game against Norwich, which we would absolutely like to win. Albeit away from home at Carrow Road. It'd be great for confidence as well. Tanguy Ndombele's in behind, and he hasn't won it for us. There is the chance, and the chance goes a-begging, but there might be another one. Half cleared by Leicester. Nickel Damsgaard is on his own here, and if he scores a worldie, then fair play. Johnny's won it back off him. We're going to go on the attack again. Maserati and Sergio. Estupinian with the switch, looking for Donald and Bolo. Has support. There's Sergio. There's the overlapping run here of Nelson Semedo, and Bolo's going to look for his Estupinian. That's a poor ball. Johnny will recover, and into the middle, and Ndombele, and he still hasn't won us the game. 2 chances in the final 4 minutes for Tanguy and Ndombele, and they've both not been taken, but still, the highlight continues here, and we might have something left to say about this. Fingers crossed for our first 3 points as Wolverhampton Wanderers manager. Hopefully it's not a highlight that ends in a Leicester result. It's not. It's a 0-0 draw. I mean, Leicester are top half, and they were only down to 10 men for the last 15, so to keep a clean sheet in that game is good. It's the first clean sheet we've had, of course. I think it's the first clean sheet they've kept for a little while. It must be, because they've just lost loads of games. So it's only the second clean sheet they've kept since the beginning of September. So that is a sign of progress. Norwich away. They're down the bottom with us, and we want to get a win in this one. It would be a statement of intent of our ability and capability to progress and get ourselves up the table if we can get a win here. Certainly think that we're a higher quality side, so we need to go and prove that next. We could have a look at him. What a finish from Josh Sargent. Questions whether he was onside or not. VAR will decipher. And the goal is awarded. 1-0 Norwich. Semedo will look for him again. Square it, square it, square it. Gonzalo Guedes! Oh, what have we got to do to score a goal here at Wolves, eh? On a plate for him. And Ndombele's won that back, though. That's excellent work from him in the midfield. He's going to ride that challenge, recover the ball. Looks like he's going to go solo here, isn't he? No, he's going to play it off. And Oliveira! Wolves level our first goal as manager of Wolverhampton Wanderers, and it's Sergio Oliveira's first goal for the club as well. Excellent work from Tanguy Ndombele to win the ball back, to drive forward, to recover the possession there, and then look for the pass. Yes! All Wolves I we. Come on. You've got 2 here. Al Maserati and Ndombele into the box. Tanguy Ndombele, yes! Tanguy Ndombele is the man that has made the impact. Came off the bench in the last game, very nearly won us the fixture against Leicester. Started this one as a result of that good performance off the bench, and has got an assist and a goal in the first 63 minutes of this game, and we're in front. Praise. Come on, boys. That when it updates the league table, would lift Wolves out of the relegation zone. As it stands, and we are dominating this game, as you can see from the stats. Absolutely bossing it. I don't have much confidence in this Wolves side yet, but it's only because I don't have the experience with them to know whether I can or cannot be confident. Here's Gonzalo Guedes in the box. Tuck it back, Gonzalo. It's gone in. Is it going to count? Oh, it's gone. It's an own goal. That's why it's not quite as dramatic a scene. Gonzalo Guedes, maybe he did try and pull that back and it just got deflected. I'm not sure. The obvious thing to do in this situation is pull it back here. There's 2 in. I think he's just tried to drill it across the box. It's gone in off Gilletta Cart. We find ourselves 3-1 up now. And we will start to waste time, thank you. Good. So we've gone loss, draw, win with Wolves now. It's 4 points in our first 3 games. It's not bad. It's not a bad start. It's genuinely not a bad start. And Wolves, who'd scored 10 goals only in their first 15 games, have now scored 3 in 1. We never lack belief. Gives us a platform to build on. Back from the dead. This dressing room refused to be beaten. Yes! We've got Man United at home next. Uh-oh! No, Tanguy Ndombele's injured for 5 to 7 days with a twisted knee. Ah, shite. Ah, good. Reading have bid 2.8 million for Corbeanu. Lovely. I know we're still going to have to pay some of his wages, but if they'll pay 3.5 for him, then I'm delighted. Banging. That's Teo Corbeanu gone. And 50 grand, well, 25 grand back in my wage budget as well. Are we going up there now? Oh, we've given up, sitting nicely down the bottom. Youth intake preview. An A-rated attacking midfielder, apparently. An A-rated striker. And a B-rated centre-back. I take it. Excellent intake. Supposedly on the way. If you look at facilities. Excellent youth facilities with a #1 youth level. So, good academy coaching, but excellent youth recruitment. So we should hopefully follow through with that. And have a decent... Have a decent intake. That would be beautiful if we can do. Corbeanu's had his work permit accepted, so we will accept that move to Reading for him now. If Fabio Silva is to leave, they are going to have to pay through the teeth for him. Wolves at home against Manchester United. Not expecting this to go the way that we hope at all. Leeds are currently getting a point against Everton. Southampton are in good form at the minute and look to be recovering their season. Wants me to put Connor Cody at CDM? I don't think so, not unless Ali Al-Masrati's unfit, which he isn't. Fabio Silva will start ahead of Raul Jimenez though. But that will be the only change we make. Ndombele could potentially come off the bench. Some way short of full fitness. Okay, we won't risk him then. I definitely want him to be fit for the game against Fulham in a week's time, which is going to be the game that we next envisage us getting some points from. Dean Henderson, James Nolan, Varane, Gahey, Angelino, Casemiro, Ericsson, Dewsbury Hall, Bruno, Rashford, Maxi Gomez up top for them. I mean, that is the strongest first half we've had in any game at home against Manchester United. That was a brilliant first half performance. Everything but a goal. The bar hit twice, both times with Brill Donald and Bolo hitting the bar on the end of a free kick. I mean, I already know, despite all of our positive performances, that we're going to lose this game. But to play this well, Fabio Silva's got to bury that. To play this well against a side this strong is pleasing. Fabio Silva has to bury chances like that though, but I guess that will come in time. He is still only 23. I mean, a point at home against Manchester United and a clean sheet. That's fantastic. That's absolutely brilliant. 5 points from our opening 4 games. And that one we absolutely could have won. With Fulham next, we could again get ourselves out of the relegation zone if we can win it. It's only because Fulham were able to pick up a win on this particular match day that they were able to get out of it. Beto, don't know. Getting close to the January transfer window now. Kind of important to get the win against Fulham, really, isn't it? With Tottenham and Liverpool on the horizon, and with Fulham in the position they are in the league. lose to Fulham, and that gives us a bit of a mountain to climb for the rest of the season. I'd probably take a point away from home, but we really can't afford to lose to Fulham because that would put them on 19 and we'd be 4 points off them. We're already 3 points off Southampton and 4 off Brentford and Leeds. West Brom look doomed. Norwich are trying to hang on, and to be honest, in the minute we run the risk of being cut adrift if Fulham beat us in the next game. Yusuf En-Nesyri would be decent, I think. Expectations are up for a draw apparently against Fulham. They have been in decent form. Back-to-back victories for them now, annoyingly. We need to be doing something of similar scenario ourselves if we can. Although, after this Fulham game, it is Tottenham and Liverpool. Yikes. I would take a point if you gave it to me now, if I'm honest. But I would absolutely love a win in this one. Very, very much so. If we can go and get a dub away from home against Fulham, as we did away from home against Norwich, I'd be delighted. They've got Jan Sommer in goal, Kevin and Babu at right back. Both of them might be worth having a look at, actually. But Jan Sommer's probably aging a little bit. Ben Brereton Diaz, Leandro Trossard scored for them recently against West Ham. I remember seeing that pop up. I'm going to point my finger and say I want to win every match, and today's no different. Let's go and actually get dubs, shall we? We've got a corner. We've got a goal. Fabio Silva, his first goal for me. Rumoured to be leaving. West Ham and Manchester United interested in him. £100 million release clause is all I'll let him leave for. Elneny with a brilliant delivery and Fabio Silva with a powerful header at the back post. We are in front away from home. And again, this would be a result, if we can see it through, that would lift us out of the relegation zone. That's a nice ball to Guedes. And Babu gets there first, though, but Guedes wins it back. Now pumped looking for Fabio Silva in the box. Support is with him. And he's going to find Johnny, who's in the box now. Johnny deflected and in! Forgive the muted celebrations. I have a sleeping cat on my lap. Wolves 2, Fulham 0. Fabio Silva does brilliantly to work the ball down the line and then tucks it back. And Johnny, I was about to say, don't shoot, but he has done. The defender sticks out a leg. And there's the second goal. There's the second goal, darling. We did it. We're going to get a win again. A win away, a win away, a win away, a win away. Goal back for Fulham in stoppage time. We said Leandro Trossard had been the one that was scoring goals for them recently. Leandro Trossard in the 92nd pulls one back, but another excellent win for the boys. This Wolverhampton Wanderers side are showing some fight. We absolutely deserved that victory as well and needed the win with top of the table Liverpool and 7th placed Spurs in the next 2 games. That's a crucial set of 3 points. Give them a couple of days off as we run up over Christmas. We are going to need to make some signings in January though, because that squad is going to thin itself. Mariano, Teo Corbianu and Bruno Mendes and Marcus Bettinelli all leaving us in January. We've made 4 sales so far. We're going to need to replace those players. Wolves versus Tottenham then. We're at home, good. But we're against Tottenham, bad. It wants me to change a number of players from the starting 11, but after the way that we played in the last game against Fulham and the game before that against Manchester United, I can't really justify taking anybody out of that 11 at the moment. So we will play with this team. They've got Karnaseki in goal, Perez, Sutalo, Romero, Singo, Enzo Fernandez, Mateus Nunes, Destiny Udoji, Kulusevski, Kane, Son. Having to defend for our lives at the minute. I don't know whether De Gea saved that or it hit the bar. Finish though from Destiny Udoji. Wow. Foot through it, sunshine. They came close from Mateus Nunes. It was De Gea's save, actually, not the bar. But first time from Destiny Udoji, that is a thin wish. Ali Al-Maserati finds Johnny. Don't lose it, lads. Come on. Find an equaliser. I'd be very, very, very happy if we could take a point from this. Fabio Silva finds that equaliser. Is he onside, though? That's the question. It's an excellent finish. I'm not sure. Andrew Madley and VAR say goal given. Guedes, brilliant individual run. And yeah, he's level, I'm sure, with the centre-back alongside him there. Wolves are level. Encourage. Oh, no. Just as Tottenham come forward for another highlight, I've just encouraged everyone. Well, even if we concede and go behind, the encourage will still work in the right way. If we score and go in front, then the encourage might not work quite so well. Johnny's just going all the way. Johnny! Wow! He's just run from his own half. 2 goals in 3 minutes. He's run from his own box. What a that's goal of the season material from Johnny. He just didn't stop. Whoa! He's run 70 yards. That is Teo Hernandez-like. You're right, Aiden. Absolutely Teo Hernandez-like. It's an unbelievable goal. Carles Alenia with the corner. We could score a third. We nearly did. Johnny, don't shoot! I know! Singo on the run. There have been a lot of highlights in this second half so far. You do feel like Tottenham are just going to grind away an equaliser. I can't believe Johnny's goal. That's a lovely ball to Heung-min Son. It's the second time it's been played in behind in the second half, and he will not waste the second opportunity. Buried. Enzo, Mateus. Son's going to get to that too, and he's going to finish it. Heung-min Son is deadly! And Tottenham have turned it around the other way now. I still need a winger, and I might need a striker. But now Fabio Silva's started to turn up. We might not need the striker. Unfortunately, despite an unbelievable fight back, it wasn't to be today. But that was an experience for sure. We're expected to lose heavily. We gave it everything. Johnny's goal, by the way. Johnny's goal. Heung-min Son was absolutely clinical, but you expect him to be so. Johnny's goal, by the way. Meslier work permit granted. He's going to come in as a backup goalkeeper for just £1.6 million. David De Gea gets his work permit and takes a massive pay cut from £165,000 a week to £100,000 a week, which will free up a lot more opportunities for us financially, which we're very much thankful to him for. Alisson, Pavard, Gabia, Konate, Robertson, Fabinho, Thiago, Keita, Harvey Elliott, Luis Diaz, Darwin Nunez for Liverpool. I'll say we can get revenge against them. Why not? We just pushed Tottenham all the way. Marcelo Guedes injured after 9 minutes. Sick one, mate. Well, I needed at least one winger in January. Now I might need 2. Lovely ball by Ndombele to Fabio Silva, though. He's got support. And Ndombele, oh, anywhere but there. Straight down Alisson's throat. We might just be about to get a 0-0 draw at Anfield. We have indeed. We avoided defeat against Manchester United, and we've avoided defeat, and on both occasions as well, kept a clean sheet against Liverpool and Manchester United. That Guedes injury has me concerned. No! My best winger! Oh, no! Out for 4 to 5 months with a damaged Achilles tendon. Well, we thought we needed 1 winger in January. Now we absolutely need 2. Yeah, we're in an awkward position now. That Gonzalo Guedes injury is really going to change the way that our season goes unless we can adequately replace him. Garnacho's not good enough, I don't think. Scheiße. Well, first thing we do in the next stream tomorrow is have a look at the bloody transfer list, isn't it? That is going to be all for today's YouTube video. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Join me for the next one because, well, we're in the midst of the transfer window right now. By the time you see this, I should still be in it as well. So do come across and join me. I'm a little bit behind on the YouTube channel with the streams, but regardless, there's going to be a lot to do in the summer at the very least, if not in January. Do join me for it. Hopefully you will. I shall see you in the next one. Ta-ta.